Right 50 at 150, over.
Anyone get eyes on this? Can anyone confirm? All units, UNSC Savannah. We got eyes on multiple Covenant dropships coming out of slip space, over.
Finally back. This is good to be... Oh, right. Wouldn't be a welcome home party without an emergency. This is Sierra 059. What's happening out there? Right. And you're not even gonna ask me how I'm feeling? Well, hang tight. I'm on my way. Time to give those guests a warm welcome. Hello! It's been a little while since I last did anything regarding the YouTube channel. What, like 2, maybe 3 months now? Maybe even 4? What have I been up to for that point? Well, first of all, I must actually explain what actually happened. So, I had exams. These were the same exams I had alluded to back in the Scarab video. I decided that, you know, I was going to pay attention to my studies again and not worry about like other things. And before the exams are about due to start, well, my computer ended up doing something bad stressful. In fact, I think I'm gonna show it off. Note, the following reenactment was an absolute dramatization and should not be taken as fact. What actually happened was, my computer's processor ended up dying. And I'm not gonna put out any names, but in the confusion, the computer's hard drives got reformatted. So I lost everything. Anything that wasn't uploaded publicly in some way, shape, or form, just gone, just reduced to atoms. Do that Thanos joke. So yeah, what is the current status? What have I been doing after this? No, I can't really say that. I have been doing a few things, in all honesty. I'll probably flash some things up in order to prove that it was. Actually, I want to talk about that the little skit that you just saw in Halo Reach. Hopefully you saw that. That was supposed to be much longer. I've been working on that thing about when my exams ended. Sort of started thinking about that and started attempting to do it. It got out of hand, as everything literally does, for whatever reason with me. And I ended up losing enthusiasm. It was sort of supposed to be interesting. It was sort of supposed to be a challenge. Like, you've done this thing before using Garry's Wonder Source only, and you tried doing this in Halo Reach Sapien. And I got far, but I started, you know, it started feeling as if I wasn't really being able to do it. Like, so yeah, I ended up just not finishing it. It was much longer, going a lot more dialogue. I recorded it, by the way. And there was even supposed to be like an SFM section at the very end where the just hops into a saber with a Mac cannon. Jerry rigged on top. It like flies up into the atmosphere and shoots down a Waltzer gunship. Like dogfights a AV-8B Harrier or something. I don't know, my brain was going wild. It never ended up happening. I only made like 2 shots in the SFM before I ended up calling it quits. There's going to be a few funny moments, like, I might as well show one. Splendid, sir. So yeah, I think that was the last shot as well. We weren't walking off. Just saying, alright, I'm out of here. So yeah, there was going up a little bit more than we were saying, but yeah, who knows. So after that, well, before, during, and after I tried working on that, that beach thing, I have been working on a few other experiments. Well, namely, the other one you just saw for a second. Actually, wait, before this is just relevant to the previous point. What did I ended up losing? So there were several projects I was working on. They were... Should I start this? So there was a Halo Wars 2 mod, like total overhaul mod that I was working on. Funnily enough, that was literally the only thing that ended up remaining intact in one piece. Like, nothing got lost. Or well, I guess not much got lost, but because I already had decided to take some time off that project, I ended up publicly uploading it onto the Halo Wars modding Discord server. So yeah, nothing ended up happening to that one. Like seriously, I was just modifying a few files within it just right now. Some things haven't been fixed. Lockdown Cobra still cannot fire. Siege Scarab is still infected by hornets. They're just chilling on top of it, including a mega turret and a banished outpost. Like mini base teleporter, they're all just chilling on top of the Siege Scarab, holding it down.
All units.
There's a few other units I tried making in that time as well, like the flood-infected Flame Warthog or the flood-infected Kodiak Carrier. There's a few other units I've tried making the Falcon Fire rockets from the missile bay because it's using the Nightingale model, and I ended up accidentally causing the game to crash just now. So yeah, I've been busy. Now, when it comes to the Halo Reach Scarab mod, I have not done much with that mod. In contrast, I've only done a few things, and most of those things were just things that I'd already done with that scenario tag and the Scarab itself, which I had to do again because I lost the original files. I had to re-download everything I'd already made that I'd uploaded it. Then I had to modify it again. So yeah, I ended up updating the interior bit of the UNSC base. I ended up plopping a few human and Covenant objects outside. The Scarab's projectiles actually cast light now. Originally just like pure recreations of the Halo 3 beam effects, but now I've started modifying them a bit using the Halo Reach fuel rod explosion effect on top, so like at least so that it looks better. And also they cast a proper decal on the ground. Impact decal. I still have to do a lot more stuff. I still haven't figured out how to make the Scarab, like the AI to move. I don't know why it doesn't do that little piece. I need to finish this up quickly, actually. Apart from that Scarab mod, I haven't done anything else regarding Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo 4 modding. Actually none. I didn't have those editing kits. Only have Reaches. A small addendum to the Halo Reach one. I actually ended up making like several like drop pods that would drop into the water and would deploy like vehicles, like ghosts or revenants or wraiths, including I think I added a Spectre there as well. No wait, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. And yeah, that's actually a part of the I tried adding like a few more like Covenant squads, including like drop ships. What are they, beach sections, so that you had something more to fight apart from just the Scarab. And yeah, the pods would drop into the water and then the vehicles would spawn in. I also ended up adding in like the Exodus Pelican, flying a Pelican or flying a Phantom Easter egg on the map as well. That actually works. So, like take a Falcon or Banshee off the part of the map and end up spawning in Pelican or Phantom moving on the... Yeah, so yeah, I managed to port that into the code. And I also ended up making Aqua variants for the grunts and elites. So they have like the cover. They have masks on their faces in order to explain why they're just driving open top vehicles from underwater. English. And I also took the opportunity and made like the classic CE style elite major rank, the one that, because in Reach there is no major rank, there's the officer rank, which is the major rank, but not really the major rank. So yeah, the major rank. I might do more Covenant character variations with human characters. That was the addendum, basically. Apart from that, there was a SFM animation, you might have heard of it, to the 46 or so people who ended up watching it. I ended up uploading like a T01 video. It was supposed to be, my intention with that was I was going to redo it, not from scratch, I was going to modify what I already had extensively in order to, because after like a few, while I was, doing exams, I started thinking, this isn't really as good as I thought it was, actually. It just feels like, yeah. So I was dissatisfied with it at that point, so I wanted to change it up a little. Change it up a lot, actually. But, Fate decided, you know what, why don't you just do it from scratch? So, yeah, they don't have the anymore. In fact, some of the shots are actually missing straight up, because I never ended up showing them off. So, I've decided to start working on the remake immediately. Because I'm a little unhinged, I decided why not just start work on that remake already. So I think I've only done like 4 or 5 shots right now. The story is completely different. Like the original version didn't even have a story. I mean, there was like one shot establishing a character that did not show up again at all. Like he just showed up in order to explain why everything's happening, and then he just never popped up again. So yeah, original version did not have a story. The new one's gonna have a story. It's also going to have a little bit of humor, jokes, or funny moments. Like I got there's this idea I have of using the CH-47 Chinook from Blue Shift. It's like carrying an LAV and it's attempting to take down a phantom gunboat. So like slams the LAV against the gunboat as if it's like on a pendulum, and they're like exchanging like fire. Like somebody goes up to the front, fires a rocket through the glass. Yeah, there's a few things like that. It's some ideas I have, including that longsword dropship from the original version. I still want that in somehow. So yeah, that's the status of that one. But there's not. I've also started work on some other ones. I'm really feeling in the mood to talk about them. Yeah. So the one that ended up getting straight up just canceled, the one that I was called the Total Chaos at that point. Just talking about that right now. So that one was called Total Chaos, and now it's no longer going to be called Total Chaos. And the reason why is because I've specifically stated that the original name was Total Chaos. So therefore I can no longer use that name. No longer use Total Chaos. So it's going to be under a different name, and it's going to be related to the fact that it has a story. So yeah. Now there are a few other video ideas I have. There's like a whole bunch of like old ones from back even when my channel started that I had like, I'm gonna do these one day. Oh wait, I still haven't done them. So yeah, there's a few video ideas I have. There's even one, I'm just gonna throw this out there. It's pretty unoriginal. There was this random like Gmod Machinima thing I did, which is like Halo's a Spartan story, which just takes place on like Camino. It's like a recreation of the 501st journal, like changing of the. Is it called Changing of the Guard, or is it called Nightfall? It's called. I think it's called Changing of the Guard. It's like an intro cinematic to that one specifically. But like, and like I specifically want to talk about some of my videos I've done because I specifically had to do that one twice. That particular one, but it just wasn't happening how it turned out initially. So yeah, I literally, I don't even know, yesterday I just got the idea, wait, what if I do that for like the entire like 501st journal series, like call it something like stupid, like the Spartan clone journal or something, and then like it's like takes place within the Halo universe, it's like semi-canon or something. You have like, for whatever reason, you have like the one on Kashyyyk where the Wookiees are all boots, and the Separatist like snail tanks are all prowlers, and they have like choppers, and like what's happening is, like what's happening is it's that it's like the Halo 2 anniversary boots being protected by the Spartans as they fight against the Halo boots. In order to explain why there's even a battle happening at all, like what? Like why is this happening? Oh yeah, the H2A boots. The Halo Reach brutes don't like the H2A brutes. They just want to fight each other. The Spartans are there for reasons. Yeah, it's gonna be highly inaccurate and will take a lot of liberties, but I think it'd be interesting. I think people, I don't know, I'm just throwing that idea out there. That probably somebody else can do it before. Damn it. It's gonna require a whole bunch of like, yeah, that could be interesting now that I think about it again. Yeah, I don't have that many ideas right now. Things that I think are interesting that I want to do. Maybe I will do that one actually. Therefore, maybe I'll cut this out. You'll know if I decide to take that up on that after if I had to cut this out. Now there is something else. I almost forgot about it. In fact, I completely forgot about it initially. That was the Team Fortress 2 bots modification that I did for this mod. So there's this the backstory on this particular add-on is that oftentimes with Garry's mod I would just like have an idea for an add-on as I wanted to understand it, so I'll just take something and I'll start like doing it. Take something that already exists and start doing it. I did this initially with like GameBanana reskins of Half-Life 2 models and like Combine Black Hawk. I remember like trying to make that a Hex and Garry's one trying to make that into their own PC, but I couldn't understand us. Wait, is it C++? And so yeah, seriously, I remember like hexing like Cadillac Gauge Commando V100 APC. Don't ask why I still remember that name better than I remember my own grades. Then I ended up hexing that thing, and it was like a drivable vehicle as well, so I ended up putting it into Garry's mod. And I remember I was on like this random bridge map that had like vehicles driving by. I ended up realizing that for whatever reason the physics model, the APC was rotating like 90 degrees downwards. But the wheels had their own collision because like how the physics system works. So the vehicle would just like, it would just fall through the map if I wasn't careful. But it, because its physics model was offset and like pointing downwards towards the ground. It was pretty funny, but I never managed to fix that. Fortunately, like, but that's basically what happened. I also remember another one, which is like Tron Fortress skins. I tried doing a lot of them. I even tried doing like the alternate skins. They had like the mine layer, or whatever it's called. That's how I learned how to do like sources, models, editing, and the textures. That's how I learned it, by doing all those. There was another add-on. Anyways, the very last one, which is the most recent one, was a Team Fortress 2 bots add-on modification. The original version was made by Mr. Nice Guy 218. So like he made this Team Fortress 2 bots add-on. It had like the best tank and PC that I think I've ever seen within Garry's mod. That you could pick it up, and throw it at a wall, and take damage and explode. Like that to me is just brilliant. 10 out of 10. That's far better in all honesty. But so I remember I think at one time I was just trying to get like the quad launcher from Open Fortress, like getting the soldier to hold it, and I was like, damn it, why can't I do these things? You know what, I'm just gonna modify this thing on my own. And I think I started doing that like back when I think Nice Guy wasn't actually updating the add-on. Right then, so I just decided, you know what, let's just do it. I ended up making a few cool things in that. There was the repair node, which actually didn't repair sentry guns or dispensers. The repair nodes were busted in some way, I don't remember how, but like they didn't work. There was the I got like the mini sentries, the artillery sentry gun. They were supposed to have different stat differences as well, but I don't know how to do that. There were different tank variants as well, like there was the infantry tank. And because I'm an idiot at Lua, I don't know how to make the turret like rotate up and down in order to account for like the target distance. So what I ended up doing was what's it called, the skirmisher sentry gun. I ended up taking that thing, like, ended up enlarging, like, the gun turret, and I was slapping two of them on the side and made it so they fired out hailfire rounds. Just so that there was, just so you could just stand right in front of the tank and not get hit. So there's a few more, like, the tank or the buster tank, just a sentry buster tank variant. There was a few more things, like, I figured out by, there was a few more weapons and things. I tried making Glyphon and a Dead Knot. Those didn't work out well. I ended up successfully implementing a Dragon's Fury. That one was basically a flare gun that was the primary slot. That was what that one was. I couldn't figure out a better way to do it, so I just ended up turning it into a flare gun. That was just put in the primary slot. So that's how that one worked. There are a few other weapons like the quad launcher, the open fortress, original. The engineer had like a snub shooter or a 6-shot. One of those like little revolvers, snub nose. Yeah, there were a whole bunch of weapons that classes had. There's also 3 extra engineer bots. So one of them was I forget exactly what each of them was, but I remember like one of them was just like a regular engineer. Like, he didn't build those like little like bot pads that you would use to build robots. He built like sentry guns and dispensers just like a regular engineer would. But there were 2 others that I remember that I was quite happy with. There was the skirmish engineer, the offensive engineer, I think is what those called in the. I think the skirmisher one had like a pancore jackhammer, that one gun that you have to use a screwdriver in order to reload. And then I gave him to that weapon as like a joke, I think. And then he had a secondary weapon, I don't remember. I think it might have been a SMG or something. But he, I think in particular, built mini sentries. I remember he built something unique. I don't remember what it is now. But there's also the offensive engineer, and he had like the AR-2 or AR-2 as a primary weapon. So it was basically supposed to be an LMG. I remember both of those were actually TF2 reskins that I just ended up hexing. Because I was like, yeah, I like these, I want to use this. He also had a secondary weapon, I forgot what it was. And I think he definitely had the ability to build like 2 different sentry guns, like actual regular sentry guns. Or maybe it was just, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked on it, that's why I actually ended up thinking about it. There was a lot of stuff. I might do it, I might not do it, I'll have to ask permission. Initially, because I never even anyone asked permission from 218. Yeah. So I guess I don't really know what else to talk about really. So I guess I'll just end it here. Yeah, I guess I'll just end it. This is Tanner on the mic, and time will time, and it will tell. Well, good night.